Stay alert! Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Ugh, I'll miss the Carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure. Ugh, I'll miss the Carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Come closer, troubled soul.
You're some kind of...
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear.
Really?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see.
All right, how much?
Your money has no value here, Nuke, and I'll make it easier.
Let's hear what my future...
Good. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself they arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea.
And?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and...
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew,
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Throck. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with...
What kind of... why?
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't...
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it.
Start at the beginning.
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle...
You mentioned a
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got...
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position. Have mercy, please.
This is not exactly cut and...
Perhaps I can offer something.
You think you're the first person to offer...
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my
Please, I told you the truth, I swear.
What the? Get the... Oh.
Mr. Throgmorton,
What? I don't have all day.
some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunate.
Yeah.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when...
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
And just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your...
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see justice, bittersweet as it is. Shall...
Mr. Throgmorton,
Yes, you've earned it. Gay to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime, but I digress. Remind me.
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may...
Do these cases of...
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition...
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling...
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition. I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more...
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Is your expedition...
I do not know. Albert was part of it.
You think your son was...
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news.
It does sound...
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on.
If I'm going to...
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters.
That's all you can tell me.
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to...
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more...
I am a busy man. I funded the reason. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old...
What about my
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, I'll also include a fair advance in bullets. The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed.